Customs channel. It is me, John Mark, and Austin, aka the Goon Prepper, and we're doing a short video, just kind of a compare and contrast, if you remember your English 101 from college, of the USB Microstream, which is what we have, and the cloud defensive Chicro, the Chinese Micro,
which is what most people in China have.
Right. Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm gonna set mine off to the side. I just got this one probably a couple weeks ago. I dropped this one down a deep dark hole. That's what it's wanting to do with their micro.
He slipped and fell on it, he promises.
But yeah, didn't mean to. And I was able to fish it out, but not before I ordered this one, because I like Cloud Defensive as a company, and I cannot yet fork out the cash for one of their big boy lights, so I'm with the small timers.
That's what she said.
Anyway, so compare and contrast, because I feel like these have been popular lights in the past. It's a good light. It's rechargeable. It's decently bright for what it is. But the Chicro, Cloud Defensive is gaining a lot of popularity because their flashlights are so good, and because of the way the company is run just in general. I feel like appeals to a lot of people, which is why I bought this one. But we wanted to do a short video just for people that are exploring getting a micro admin light, whatever you want to call it, and like the kind of the features on both of them and the differences. So I guess I'll talk more about the Streamlight. Have you ever owned a Streamlight?
No.
Like this one? Okay. You've had that one for like 2 years.
Yep.
I've had this one for probably a year and a half or 2 years, and I had another one before that was just like it. I lost it in the woods somewhere, and that's why I reordered one. The Streamlight, it's got two different brightnesses. One is, we'll do a demonstration of that in a minute, but one is 250 lumens, and the other I think is like 60, so it's like for small boys. It comes in two different colors with this FDE and a black. The only difference in those two is that the black one, the low light turns on first, and then when you click it again, the bright light turns on. This one is the opposite. You get bright first, low second.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Odd distinction. Okay.
Odd distinction, but there you go. It would be cool if they were the same, because now you're like limited by like your color selection makes a difference to how your light functions. Anyway, it's micro USB chargeable. This it does extend.
It is in fact a grower.
This one is uncircumcised. It has a little rubber O-ring to keep everything waterproof, which is cool. I do like that feature about it. Again, like I said, it's 250 lumens, which is pretty bright. I mean, for a micro flashlight. The main feature that I do like about this one is the S-clip it has on it, because it not only will go in your pocket, but also you can clip it to your hat like this, so your wife can make fun of you while you're doing things. But it's really useful and handy. I do like that about it. And it's durable. This one, I don't think you can really see the end of it, but the end's all banged up. I've carried this pretty much everywhere with me, no matter what, over the past year and a half or so, whatever it's been, and I've not had any issues with it. Anyway, overall, good light. Has features. The main feature I like about it is the clip. Other than that, I'm beginning to prefer the Chicro, and we'll let Austin take it from there on that.
Sure. So I've had the Cloud Defensive Chicro for about 2 years at this point, and I use it all the time. I mean, literally all the time. I use it for work, so it gets at least daily use when I'm at work, and then all sorts of stuff around the house, on the go. I mean, having a small light on you is you don't realize it until you've got one. It's really kind of useful. It's kind of like a Leatherman or a multi-tool. Like, you don't realize how much you actually need one until you have it. So this is a little bit more expensive than the Streamlight, obviously. However, it is brighter. It says it's 350 lumens, if I remember correctly, but it shines more like a 400. It's really bright. And like you said, we'll do a little side-by-side comparison, or maybe re-enter the comparison here. Pretty much the exact same weight. The Chicro is a little bit shorter. So, used to what I'm dealing with. And it does not have the S-clip. It has a single clip on there, so if you actually want to flip it around and put it on your hat, it requires some effort to get the clip off, which now it doesn't want to. There we go. And then you just flip it around. So as you can see, I've done that a lot because my my light is a little tore up,
Scratched up.
yeah, but that's 2 years of use for you. But 2 years later, it trucks right along. The charger on it is side, and it is covered by a little rubber cap. And I'll be honest, I thought the rubber cap was going to tear off.
Yeah.
It feels really flimsy, and it is in fact not. I have dropped this thing. I actually threw it one time. It wasn't intentional, but I did. And it has actually even fallen down a cliff face, like a 25 foot cliff. And worked great afterwards. So it has actually been used and abused, and I have no complaints whatsoever. It also has two features, a high and a low. It starts high and then goes low. I don't know what the lumens are for the low setting.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that anyway. Something to be aware of if you do buy the Chicro. So when you're charging it, you don't just plug it in and it doesn't just start charging once you plug it in. You have to plug it in with the tail clicked off, and then once you plug it in, then you click on. The light won't turn on if it's plugged in, and you'll see this little light will turn red.
Red, yeah.
If it's charging.
And then it turns green once it's fully charged.
Yeah, but if you just plug it in, it won't charge. You actually have to turn the light on to get it to charge.
Yeah. Yeah, the rubber cover for the USB port was the main thing that I was worried about whenever I first got it. But after talking to Austin and hearing everything he put his through, I was like, doesn't sound like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Again, really my only, and this is a little bit shorter, as we said, and also the Streamlight's a little girthier. I don't know if you're into that, but
it shines brighter.
It shines brighter. The only real complaint I have is the fact that you have to turn this clip around, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do if you want to put it on your hat, which is not like a super big deal. And I thought about changing the Streamlight clip over to it, but they're different circumferences, so it doesn't really work. So anyway, yeah, if I could, if anybody from Cloud Defensive is watching and cares what I think, an S-clip would be great. I don't know if that's 50 more cents, but
hey, Sean.
I'll pay it.
Sean.
So, but there you go, Streamlight versus the Chicro or Chicro. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I guess it's probably Chicro because it's Chinese.
Chinese micro, right?
Have we been saying it Chicro?
So I think we've said it both ways. Anyway, the cloud.
Always best to go both ways.
Yeah, always. The Cloud Defensive versus the Streamlight. On brightness, definitely the Cloud Defensive. Streamlight has it on price by just a little bit, like maybe, I mean, depends on where you get it. It's probably like $10 or $15 at most. But then also you're supporting kind of like a smaller American company, even though these are manufactured overseas. But you can go to their website and they have a video on why they made that choice, and makes sense.
And it's still covered by their lifetime warranty. They have a Vortex-like lifetime warranty. So if you destroy it,
they fix it.
They got you.
So, So yeah, clear winner on brightness. If they would just change the little clip, then I'd be like completely happy, or happier even than I am now. So, but there you go. If you're going between micros, that's the deets we have. Coming from some people with experience with micros.
With a lot of experience with micros.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Booth Customs channel, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Until then, happy shooting.
Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get a dog right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much.